Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2C TV. This is your global news channel. Amaya 2C and the Epstein files have been released by the DOJ. We're going to go through all the details that we have so far. We've obviously got access to the files. Our team are going through the details. The information about the victims, of course, that have been redacted. There's a lot of photos that I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go through the files together in this live stream. We have the live feed from outside the DOJ as well. Now, the one person so far that is now in huge trouble is surprisingly, not surprisingly, Bill Clinton. Yes, a lot of photos from the days, the good old days of these guys apparently have now come out. Let's go through some of the stuff that we know. Of course, President Trump decided to say that just release everything as long as you redact information about the victims, because we have to protect the privacy of the victims. Still ongoing, a lot of these issues anyway. First things first, new photos have come out. We got Bill Clinton having a great time in a bathtub. I'm guessing this. What is it? Hot tub? Yeah, it's a hot tub. It's not a bathtub. It's a hot tub. And we also do have the... I'm going to show you the files. So this is what we have. And the DOJ disclosures, this is what we're looking at, especially dataset 1, dataset 2, 3, and 4. We'll go through this together, and of course you can do your reaction live to everything that I'm showing you, the photos that I'm showing you, especially if somehow I don't recognize someone, especially because some of them are from decades ago. These will be famous people who looked slightly different. Now, I'm gonna show you some of the other photos that we have received first, and get your reaction live as well. So we have, what I can tell you is that in terms of the victims, they have said that reasonable effort has now been taken to protect the victims, according to the Justice Department. In a privacy notice at the top of the files, it actually has said that all reasonable efforts have been made to review and redact personal information about the victims and other personal private individuals. That said, because of the volume of information involved, this website may nevertheless contain information that includes non-public, personally identifiable information or other sensitive content, to include matters of sexual nature. So I'm going to go through filtering certain things, obviously, and but at the same time, going back to some pictures from Bill. Here's Bill Clinton. Not really sure what he's wearing. Not really. With Jeffrey Epstein, and also we have a photo of Bill and Michael Jackson. Well, the Jacksons are there, so again, that's not really that surprising. There are also more photos coming in as well. A lot of them do include Bill. Now, in terms of the survivors, the victims and survivors, they have demanded transparency, but also privacy at the same time. For months, many of the survivors have called for the Justice Department to release all the files of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, in November, about a month ago, a number of them joined with the lawmakers to urge the House to vote in favor of releasing all the files, and they have successfully managed to get this out there. Now, what do we have for you guys? There we go. So this is Bill Clinton swimming with Ghislaine Maxwell, and also an unidentifiable woman, presumably one of the victims, that you can see in the top right corner of the picture. Now, I wonder if we can find stuff about Stephen Hawking, because his name was mentioned, and this is a really weird photo of Jeffrey Epstein when he was slightly younger, with two women. Of course, their identity has been protected. Now, let's go through the files together. It's going to be a lot of weird photos coming up as well. Okay, so doesn't really clarify, by the way. There's no description for these photos. So these are from inside the interior of Jeffrey Epstein's home, one of them. and you can see all the other, well, it's just the cupboard. There is more in terms of the individuals as well. Nice gym. I'm just going to go through some of them first, and then I'll bring it on the screen. There's a lot of pictures from interior, and 655, 657. Oh, okay, so that's a weird photo. Okay, let me show you this one. We have also found that infamous Bill Clinton painting as well. This one is weird as well, but we got the Bill Clinton one at the same time. What number was this? That's 657. And I'll get your reaction shortly. I'm just going to go through. There we go. I think there's so many pictures from the inside the home, but not pictures of the actual individuals. That's a separate folder, which I'll go through. Okay, let's just go to the other one. That's data set 1. So I'm going to go through data set 2. So that's, yeah. Let's go through this. So that's Jeffrey Epstein outside in the garden. Yeah, there's 4 women on the floor. Jeffrey Epstein standing up. That's Ghislaine Maxwell. Now I'm just going to open some of the tabs so we could just have it all at once. That'll be easier. 13, 14, 15, 16. Up to 70. All right, cool. Yeah, they're just out having fun, I guess. That is somewhere in Asia, presumably. Yeah, there's a lot of photos of Ghislaine Maxwell and Bill Clinton, which we will bring up. Here is Jeffrey playing piano. Now I'm going to go to the live chat quickly, and there's some more information coming out. There you go. So these are the small swimming pool. Yeah, it wasn't a hot tub, it was a swimming pool. Actually, no, the other photo was in their little hot tub in the corner. Again, the victim, one of the victims, you can see on the right-hand side, that has been redacted. That's 70. Okay, now. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this together, guys. It's gonna take a while, but there you go. There's these two together doing a weird face. Just gonna get some of the reactions. Someone in the live chat said, "Where are my pictures? For God's sake!" Adam says, "Epstein sent me a 75% offer. I refuse, but I will accept yours. Have a great and safe holiday season to you and all the viewers. You are not getting 75% discount. We have a 55% discount right now if you want to join 2CTV Plus. Use the promo code Israel at the bottom of the screen. You can see it. Obviously, this is a lot of the other stuff is fully redacted, and especially when it comes to the individuals who were harmed. It's just come out, so we're literally going through this together. But in a few hours, we got our team, the 2CTV team going through the details, and all the other journalists are doing the same thing. It's going to take a while because there's so many pages, but I have a feeling, of course, that we're still not going to get enough answers. But it's just that more information has now been released, as you can see in these photos. But there's also the testimonies and the statements and everything else. So we're just going through these pictures. Wow. Well, she enjoyed her life until now, I guess. Ivan says, I wish I could say it's shocking, but sadly not. Yeah, I tried to find Peter Mandelson. I couldn't, because you could search, by the way, as well. I'm trying, because obviously Peter Mandelson was a close friend of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm going to try and see if there is a way to search. Oh, I've lost the page. Oh no, they kicked me out. I've been kicked off the files. It's fine. We'll wait. It's fine. There's more information that I can give you anyway. Why would they do that? So there's a lot of people on the website right now. So you get in the queue and everything else, and you come back out, and Yeah, dataset 3 is also full of photos of Epstein's homes, multiple homes, obviously. And I think dataset 2 is where we want to be. The one I was going through now. There we go. I think we're going in. Nope. 1 minute wait time. I'll show you on the screen as well. This is what I'm dealing with. Oh, there we go. It's my turn. We're back. We're back in. Thank God. That's so unnecessary. All right, we're going back in. I hope. I don't even know. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to find out more information about Michael Jackson. We'll go through some of the statements as well. But a lot of the people who also attended these parties were not all fun, famous people. There were also a lot of unknown characters, faceless people, boring people who don't even drink Fanta. They drink Tango. And but we will wait. There we go. Thank God. I'm back. I'm back in. Now. No. There we go. Found it. DOJ. Let's go to DOJ. All right. I've got to go back because I've got to search. Don't kick me out. Do not. There we go. All right. So just to double check, Bill Clinton. That's not where you search it. There we go. Let's go on this. There we go. Okay. Dataset 2 again. That'll make it easier today. I'm going to open the tabs again. Make it easier. 360. Right. What is this? Oh, God. At least he liked dogs. He don't like humans too much, but creepy guy. There you go. So there's a lot of people coming up now. Also, why do they have these photos, like headshots? What was the purpose of these? I'm just going to get some more information quickly for you guys. I think more stuff is being released on this side as well. And I'll get your reaction. As long as they don't kick me off that page again. Okay, so there is a picture. So he's kept, Epstein kept photos of everyone, obviously. There's some photos of President Trump. I'm going to put it on for you guys. There we go. So these are the... Yeah, you can see Trump with women, as usual. It's not really that shocking. The Democrats thought that they did a gotcha. So it's Trump been seen in a picture alongside several unknown women. And they're probably models. And it's just a party. There are also pictures of Trump and Melania. So both of them were there. So it's not really a... But they were not really at the criminal parties, as they would call it. But these are from decades ago. Over 2 decades ago. And but the stuff with Bill Clinton, we have another one from Bill. These are obviously also more recent, and he was in Epstein's house. There's a lot of allegations towards Bill Clinton, which again they have to be answered eventually. I can show you this one. What is going on? There we go. There we go, so that's another one. We don't know obviously who the person is. All that has been redacted for the safety and privacy of the victims. Yeah, so this is that infamous photo, the painting. Such a weird thing. Such a weird thing to have, this one. Bill Clinton in a blue dress. It's so unnecessary. But we still haven't received any answer about why. What was wrong with well, all of them technically, but now there is. I'm just going to go through some of the stuff here. So Mick Jagger has been seen. We showed you one, but I'm going to show you another one. Mick Jagger with Ghislaine Maxwell, and trying to get some intel on this one. Thing is, we can't really tell where and when. So it's just a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell and Mick Jagger, and we don't know exactly the date of this. See, this is the thing about these photos as well, because there's so many pictures. There are some bad ones, which again, we will go through. Our team are going through it now. So we're just literally clicking on everything that we see. And but a lot of them is just out of context. So if you want to go with, okay, there's a really dodgy one here. I'm going to show you. It's weird. It's not graphic. It's just a weird thing. A lot of them obviously are just out of context. If you're going to go with the guilt by association, so obviously every single person who's in any photo will be guilty, but if you're going to go with innocent till proven guilty, then that's a whole different thing. So look at this one. So that's it's a note, handwritten, saying for a good time, call, got a number, details, and then Jeffrey Epstein at the bottom. Again, so we got love hearts, but it's still out of context. Well, you know it's dodgy. You know what that means for a good time. So the U.S. Deputy Attorney General has written a letter now to Congress after the first batch of the files have been released. It says that more than 1,200 victims and their families were found during the review of the documents. As they've been trying to explain the details of this, but the Department of Justice has said that the information has been heavily redacted to protect the victims. Information about the public figures has not been redacted, unless obviously it's a certain allegation. But everything else that has been redacted is about the victims and survivors themselves. And let's just double check the latest update on this. Some of the videos, I mean, there's so many redactions. Again, it makes it difficult to actually go through any of it. But not that surprised. I was expecting this. It's getting dark outside the DOJ. Let's quickly go back to the files. Okay, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. I'm going to open a lot. There we go. And then we'll go through them. It's just, again, more photos of Mick Jagger. All right. Going to get some more reaction while we're here as well. The Viking says silk seems to be a clothing choice. Yeah, those photos are weird. Adam says, sometimes you can put a redacted document into an AI and it will reveal the redacted info worked on a US court documents. But I'm assuming that's slightly different because the US court documents, there's still access to, well, in terms of the background, the original files. But this one is going to be very extra protected. So unless the AI is going to guess the content. Is Prince Andrew mentioned? Yes, which they have to just find it because it's... Everything is manual with this one, compared to the last batch that I could actually just easily search. It all looks like give them something to shut them up material. Yep, basically. Okay, so next one. Is that pasta? I can't even tell. Well, Bill is happy, so as long as he was fed. Yeah, we saw that. It's just a dinner party, I guess. There we go. That's a redacted person. That's not a redacted person. Redacted photo of a person. That is a victim. So again, this is the thing, by the way, because direct accusation is one thing, but also out of context photo is another thing. But then the presence of certain people that happen to be victims or survivors, happen to be at the criminal aspects of the parties, but could also be at other gatherings. Or it could be the similar gathering, but we don't know. So I can't really accuse right now Mick Jagger of anything. But someone happens to be standing next to him. Questions. Yeah. She looks very drunk. Oh, yes. Tucker. Okay. Now. God's best friend says, waiting for Ehud Barak to show up. Bill Gates is weird, and I always knew it. Well, there are allegations from Bill Gates's ex-wife about his dodgy friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. She hasn't gone into full details yet, but there has been enough details in terms of she basically said, stop this, or it's not good. And apparently that also destroyed partly their marriage. But we don't know what else could come out. Or are these people going to be protected? Yeah, he's on his jet ski. Let me know what you think about this whole thing, by the way, in the live chat, because it's also about you guys. Did I miss? Was there the person next to Tucker? Was that Jackie Chan? Hang on, I can't even tell. Oh, the photo's gone now. We'll find out more. It's just a close-up weird photo. Hungover photo. It's a lot of outdoorsy photos. Let's just... Stone Cold Steve Austin was there. Oh God, MSNBC saying lies about Trump right now. Is it the out of context random photos on the table that includes Trump and Melania? It's just desperation. It's so weird that the liberal side suddenly care, but they had 4 years of telling the truth. They didn't do anything because it didn't suit them. But now, random attacks. Someone says, where the F is Diddy? It might probably be there somewhere. As I said, there's thousands and thousands that we have to go through. Bad photos. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I thought it was going to be bad. Don't recognize, let me know. In the live chat, just when you recognize someone, just let me know in case I miss someone. Creepy. Imagine taking these photos. It's also about these, because he used to do this a lot. Taking photos of everyone. Unwanted photos. Also, so many different angles. Is that necessary? Oh, God. Yeah, that's not normal. Okay. Can turn it back. We've got the White House. Was that actually Van Damme? I don't know if it was Van Damme. That was from years ago. Don't give me random names, by the way. I didn't actually notice if it was Van Damme. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest problems is we can go through the manual search, but the best thing to do is, as I said, the rest of the team going through all the details, finding anything that is an actual smoking gun. Yeah, we got more pictures from Galil. I'm going to put it on. I'm just going to quickly check some of this weird things. Repetitive. Probably unnecessary. Okay. Let's go back on it. Someone said about the picture before Marshall Brady. So Hunter Biden was there. Well, if we find it. But that's the thing about it, by the way, because wait, did we have Richard Branson somewhere. See, if the photos from ages ago, I'll probably like miss it. But the problem is, a lot of new photos have come out now that we haven't seen before. So they could say we've released it, but with no context, it's difficult to see what it is. I mean, most of it goes back to the fact that these guys took a lot of photos. It's just primarily Jeffrey Epstein himself took a lot of photos of everyone, sometimes obviously wanted, sometimes unwanted. Galil. Can't see if there's a boat or a helicopter. Okay. Dear God. Right, now, let's go through some of the others. I'm going to just jump a few pages to get something different from just the outdoorsy random photos. I love how the first page, the first set, were all the Bill Clinton photos. This is terrible. It's just pictures of shooting range. Okay, let me just put it on again. Weirdo. Makes you wonder, for a guy who was supposed to be very secretive, we know why he was taking so many pictures of the others, blackmail. But one could say, okay, who are we looking at here? Let me know in the live chat. You could say that perhaps he normalized taking photos so that they don't get surprised if other photos are taken. So one of them looked like John Key, previous Prime Minister of New Zealand. Someone say Harry Potter was there. Harry Potter. Oh, God. Ivan says, so many pictures for blackmail purposes, methinks. Yeah, a lot of them, especially those who are, that they don't know the photos are being taken. Then it says, Diana Ross with Michael Jackson. I thought that was his sister. Hang on. Okay, so we have some update. We're just getting it verified, actually. I'm going to jump again because this is annoying me. Stupid photos. Right. Let's go to all these. Open them up. Some of the numbers are missing, so I'm assuming those are the pictures. So you can see it goes from 3780 to 3782. So the one in between is gone. Some intel. Okay, actually, wait. Let me just quickly double check the others, and I'll get the information on this. All right, what do we have? I thought it was Gino. It's not. The chef. Yeah, when you recognize people, let me know in the live chat. People say, where is Prince Andrew? We'll find it. There's so many. There's just too many. Okay, so also while this is happening, as it's come out, there's absolute chaos in Syria. Massive operation by ISIS against the government, against Al-Jilani's government. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Now, the Department of Justice has now just admitted that the Epstein files release is incomplete. More disclosures will be released by the end of the year. So within the next couple of weeks, we will see more. We have some more disturbing photos from Jeffrey. I'm going to put it on. Ugh. Nobody wants to see this, but it's part of the files. Yeah, that's not a good one, is it? Yeah. He seemed to be proud of his body. Also, this one. So we don't know who that is. I don't want to judge, but it does look like a young person. And it's difficult to see, but the way it feels, that could be a very, very young person. And this one as well. I'm going to put it up quickly. Yeah. Again, can't tell who it is. We're not supposed to, obviously. It's, yes, they are saying that's a child. Yeah. There are two underage people, so that's not the same person. There are two kids. Someone says, 2C, stop making it up. No, because I'm not doing that. Do you know why? Because these are photos directly from the files. These are the files. We're not making anything up, you weirdo. Okay, go away from these again. Stop making it up. I'm just randomly creating photos on Photoshop, right? God, imagine being so stupid. So stupid. Kid's child's foot on the couch. Kid's legs on the... Wait, what? Which one is that one? Oh. Oh. I just noticed that one. Oh. That's not good. Yeah. God's sake. Again, a lot of times, because of people's demands to find out more about the famous people who were involved, the focus moves away from the actual victims, especially those who couldn't consent. You know, so there's a document. I'll put it up. Although that person is going to say I made it up because they're weird. This one. Okay, so what we have here. All right. Is the case document that states that Jeffrey Epstein threatened to burn an unknown victim's house down if she revealed that that Jeffrey Epstein had stolen and sold photos of her sisters who happened to be 12 and 16 years old at a swimming pool. This is in September 1996. Yeah. Maybe he wasn't a good guy, right? One of the things I'm still fascinated by is those who stayed friends with him, right? So the defense is, well, we didn't know. We were just having fun. And we could say, well, if you're friends with someone, you would know how dodgy they are. But let's just say, when things came out, the allegations, and then we know it was clearly it was something going on. And some of these people who stayed friends, including people like Peter Mandelson, even if we say, okay, so there's no evidence of someone like Peter Mandelson or anybody doing any wrongdoing because we don't have any evidence in terms of accusations, but you could easily judge people's characters and judgment. What were you doing? Are you telling me the person who was keeping all this stuff, pictures, for example, of himself, was a reserved person, was someone who was keeping things to himself? You're telling me this guy who was getting everybody drunk and he himself was drunk and basically in public doing all these things amongst everybody, big crowd, he was not talking about it, he was not showing up, he was not showing it to other people? A lot of the videos have been redacted, which makes it difficult, but that's Jeffrey Epstein's office. Oh, God. Yeah, we got weird out of context photos as well. Like this one. Oh. Skincare is very important, guys. Okay. Get rid of these. It's again just more photos of him going around like an idiot. That's again in Asia, I believe. Not sure who that is. Could still be Galil, by the way. Kevin Spacey with Bill Clinton. Okay. So we got a couple of pictures. Again, it's so many going through, and you might miss some. So let's just say for the next few days, our team going to be busy going through all this nonsense. So this is a photo. Just make it big. There we go. Kevin Spacey and Bill Clinton and others, obviously with their security, just out of context. We don't know what was going on. Don't know who that is. Oh, is that Galil? I think it is. Wrestling, assuming. Yeah, that's Galil Maxwell. Confirmed. There we go. Okay. We're going to get some more reaction from you guys. God Best Friend says, where are the Russian ladies gold showering Trump? Yeah, I don't think there'll be photos of those, right? Also, wasn't he doing it just himself? Like in his own Trump Tower? That's what they were saying. Where are my pictures? What? Yeah, Netanyahu's rival, Barak. There was a former Israeli. We're trying to find out pictures. Like, again, how am I going to find it? Let's go to some of the others. Oh, she got tired here. Wrestling is very, very tiring. Those trousers, that's a crime against humanity, for the record. That's bad. Yeah, that is, okay. Don't know why, but apparently that's... Someone says, no real dude wears those pants. I think that guy, who was he? I forgot the face. I think he might have been the first ever transgender. That was not a real man. All right, let's go back on this. That's a private plane. Poor pilots. Well, unless they're also criminal. I'm not really sure. Really? Creep. Yeah, there seems to be an obsession with feet. Yeah. There's a lot of feet photos. I mean, that's the relationship between the two. It's just weird enough if you don't even include the others, but you know. So weird. So awkward. Now. Vinny says, nothing to see here. Truth will never come out. There's so many photos. There won't be any photo that will show the victims in a questionable position, but there will be the others. I'm going to go to data set. They better not kick me out again. Okay, that's fine. Data set 4. Oh, God's sake. Oh, it's only 4 pages on this. Still so many photos in each. Okay. I'm just going to quickly check these before showing it. All right, so these are some of the documents. Okay, so this would be useful now. We don't know what we're looking at. There's so many redactions. So every redaction primarily is the victims. All right, let's just. I'm gonna show this now. All right. First file. All right, that's the FBI unclassified from 2010. Jacksonville field office. Source provided current email address for someone as someone. Source also has received 8 current photographs of blank that were forwarded by blank to the field office. And then got this. Criminal Investigation Crimes Against Children Unit. There we go. To advise Miami divisions of a concurrence of the travel request of 2 Miami agents to travel to Sydney, Australia, 2011, to interview the US citizen. And it's just the bureaucracy, a lot of bureaucracy here. Nothing shocking here. Item was not scanned. 4 tiny VHS tapes from ages ago. There we go. So there's the file. There, the tapes we can't see, but just the evidence. Name of someone redacted again. That's a ticket. It's a plane ticket. Is that $50? That's cheap. When is this from? It's an old one. I do feel sorry for our 2CTV team and other journalists that have to go through all this for the next few days. Because there's going to be a lot of pointless things. Galil called at 2:40. That's a note. So days before WhatsApp, guys. You had to actually leave notes when something happened. Important message. Jeffrey Epstein, 2005. Can't read that. He will be back on Thursday. He's out of town. Someone is asking if you want the Swedish guy. That's a massage, I'm assuming. Right? If there's a Swedish guy. Telephone. Clothes in the dryer. Magazines. Blah, blah, blah. Someone can't come today. She can... What? Can't read the other part. Translate this for me, guys. Jet aviation. So this is just a spontaneous searching for what we can see, by the way. As I said, we'll do a full review properly in the next few hours and few days to find out any compromising items. It's nothing, it's pointless, these. Amazon. Oh, the early days of Amazon. When is this? It's 2005. Wow. An order from Amazon. Back then it must have been a book, right? Because back then that's all they sold. I don't know when Amazon started selling other things, but... Right. God's sake. We will go through all that. Don't worry, guys. There's going to be so much... a lot of it is nonsense. The ones that you just find spontaneously, but we will find out more soon. Democrats claim blacking out files is racist. Oh dear God. Now let's double check the info that I've received from the team. So we got people obviously going through this stuff as well for me, so I don't have to suffer going through this myself. What do we have? Everyone's very much interested in photos of Mick Jagger and Michael Jackson and Bill Clinton, but there will be more. It's just that they put those photos at the front, the first pages, made it easy. Yeah, I'm trying to find info about the former Israeli politician and the others, especially the British ones as well. But not much had been found. It's not our fault. There's too many. Anyway, we'll find out more. Right, let's take a break until we get more information on this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, if you want to get more out of this channel, become a member of 2CTV Plus. You can do it today and get 55% off annual memberships if you use the promo code Israel. It's not random. It's because we just released our new documentary, October 7th, Beyond Survival. Go on 2c.tv and find the link in the description. Use the promo code Israel, 55% off annual memberships, not monthly. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maya Tusi, and we are the media.